Hey, NASDOG, where you get the best dope on the markets. We are going to talk. I am Alan Palmer, your human technical analyst. We are going to do an AI rebuttal here because, well, anyway, what do we, this is June 1st, babe. June 1st, beginning of the month. Think a monthly chart, okay? Monthly highs can be made towards the beginning of the month. Of course, they can be made anytime, but this is crude oil here, okay? I posted this chart here on the video cover. But anyway, here, let's look here, okay? It's Monday. We are up, okay? 90.33 last, 91.26. We're a buck off the highs. Upper left-hand corner there, up 298. See, 91.26 was the high here. Uh-oh, hang on. Okay, here, we got it in the right-hand column, okay? See here, we'll blow it up a little bit more. Okay, so this is okay, this was on the way down this sequence. This was an olive buy, okay? As a matter of fact, you know what? That should be off. But we would gander one number from that, and that would be this green up at 92.62. I got something else at 92.92, okay? These are these special trend lines. Anyway, here, you can see here, we're back to this red here, okay? 91.22. We got an upward sloping. You can see it's right over that one there. 91.22. Okay, blow it up. There it is. 91.24. See it? Okay, so that's exact. I call that exact. Listen, that's exact. And you got something here a dime away. 91.13. Okay, you know, if you're looking. You know, you put your stop, I don't know, 91.50 max, max. You got three things right here, okay? Let's watch this in the day session. 92.62 above there, okay? You'll have to run, okay? You'll have to run if it does. I don't know. Nobody knows what's going on, okay? Let's look here, right in the middle here. See this one right here? This is the NASDAQ, okay? These are targets here. Let's go to this, target 1, target 2. We were in a range, if you recall, 6 months ago. Here's one I talked about here, okay? This is bean oil here. See, the problem is here, when I do this with the screen here, I kind of lose the left over there. See, that pops up. It's on an auto hide. But anyway, so you can see the columns over here, and if you're on a phone, just throw me a comment like what social media you saw. And I'm always putting my stuff on Rumble. It's very easy and it's non-censorable. Anyway, so here we have as a matter of fact, I am going to take this off. Here, this was a little tiny olive cell here. Okay, just right here. This was a scalp, okay, because you're out. You're out over here. Anyway, we're making a run here. 78.89 is the number, babe. This is my olive line, okay? As a matter of fact, in the different months here, let's look at OC, okay? This is what I got in OC, okay? Hey, that's a long-term chart, okay? So we have been higher. Okay, but we came up here really fast. And one other thing is back here, this green. Well, it wasn't there. It was at 48.50. It was over here. And so here we are up here 5 months later. This was what, in December? Yeah, December. This is just like crude. Crude was $55 in December. Yeah, let's go look at crude here one more time. Let's put it up on a weekly, okay? There, 57.04, powder blues. Look at that, outside up week, okay? This started it, and then here you get, you get the original ones, and then it's got to slow down, okay? And then here you got another outside up, and then all of a sudden here we're talking. See, because this right here, this is not the right month to look at this. But on this break, yeah, this was 25. This was the first announcement on the biodiesel, okay? And as a matter of fact, you can see this trend line right here from last year's analysis. So bean oil is live here. What was it, Dees? I thought thought it was Augie. Oh, here's Aug. Oh, no, this is August Dees. August Dees here, bean oil spread. Okay, it's been off the highs. Okay, so there's something going on here. It's the same thing with the July Dees here. Now, this July Dees here on this. Oh, this is a monthly here. Okay, so you can see here we got higher monthly lows. Okay, so that's the spread here. I was looking. Here's Augie bean oil. Okay, this one. Okay, this is August bean oil here, 77.22. Okay, so we just missed this puppy. Let's just see what this comes up with on. What did I say that price was? 77. Was it 77.22? Well, if it just changed from what I said here, 77.22. Let's go back to a 77. Okay, 77.22. Yeah. Sometimes it'll change. Okay, if the data changes when it's very volatile in the overnight sessions. Okay. This was silver last night. Just check this out, man. This is it, and this happened in 1 minute. 1 minute on about 250 contracts. Okay, yeah. In retrospect, that's one of mine. You know, you like to buy it on this side here. It was an olive. And then we got through here, and then the shit hits the fan, okay? Not the olive, okay? Because we got no, it's silver. But anyway, this is what we did. We just rallied up to 76.50, call it. Okay, and now we're just coming back out here. But you could see how I have a big area right here, and we're just moving sideways. That's why, man. This thing could go down as much, because if Trump pulls this off, okay, and with all the people hating on him, but if he pulls off lower inflation and more U.S. dollar use for crude oil, if you got ships coming here and the UAE is now out of OPEC, okay, and they could go up to 6 million barrels a day, and I think right now it's 2. It doesn't matter. We're talking macro, okay? We're just talking macro, and then we'll trade the charts, right? So this is meal. Okay, so you got a long-term line here, and you got some small olives, okay? You could see back here, we were higher, we were much higher, but this is off the bull market when we, off the all-time highs. What is this? This is 24. We probably made the high in 22 or something like that. Yeah, right here. See, in 22, and then what was this? July, okay? And also another thing here, folks, we are in June. So, if you're a farmer and looking to sell this stuff, or you're spec looking to sell this stuff, the market goes down faster than it goes up. And we have come up here. You could make a case here. We got lower highs, okay, just over the last 2 years. Let's just give a shout out to gold. I'm sorry I don't do them in order, okay? Gold is less, And here, see this dark blue trend line here? As a matter of fact, here, we'll go over there in case I have any of. Okay, see, there's one right there. This is gold. What is this? Okay, this is a 1,200-minute chart because, for certain reasons. And, when you're looking for a little bit, you got to use the 24-hour charts. Here's a neckline right here. Didn't play perfectly here. This would be an area. What's that? 64.5, 46. On the upside here, but if crude oil is going to go up, I don't know, man. Beware of central banks having to sell gold to pay for petrol, or taxis, or all those things that are falling apart around the world, except in the U.S. True, we have elevated prices. They'll come down. Okay. I do not recommend anybody trading this, but if you're a professional here, 310, this is July RBOB, okay? This is unleaded gas futures. This is June RBOB. 260. Okay. June RBOB has rolled, okay? 260. We're down here, okay? So this is where it was replaced, okay? So here. So next year, from here to here would be your price increase, okay? Right down here. This is where they're pricing it, 260, okay? That's what the market sees, okay? And they're not going to pay up, and unless something was to change psychologically. This is the July RBOB. This is spot 310, okay? So we did have, this is a daily chart here, okay? So We had some areas up here. This was the olive line right here. This would have been more in spot futures, 380 call it. Okay, these only got up to about 365 or less, 363. It's 362 high close. Okay, and so this is July RBOB where we are. Okay, so we are in decent areas here. You know what? If you wanted, let's see if we can slap up an olive line here. This would probably be the deepest. I don't know. Okay, you would have had a green right here. Okay, 301.20. Okay, it's after effect, but nobody trades it. Okay, if you trade something and these kind of levels, you're like, hey, wow. Instead of buying this stuff at 310, I could have been buying it at 301 if that's all you had, because under here, this would have been the next level. And this is only for people that are looking to buy this thing. Okay, here, hang on a second here. Let's minimize this, and I'll get ready to end on this. Okay, and then here's a look. NOV, Nat Gas, new lows. Here's August, 330. This is where we are. And here, okay. Let's look at what level is that here. 330. Okay, we're ticks above that. Okay. So, and here was an old low right here at 330.70. Exactly where we are right now. Okay, this is on a weekly chart. And then what? 326. Oh, 326. Okay, so you can put a stop under 324 or something like that, and you totally might get stopped out. Okay, I'm just telling you how you might approach a trade here. And then what's this? This is July on a, here, this is July. Let's just look at this. This is Nat Gas. Okay, so no comment on that. Let me minimize this. Let's go look at corn and beans here. Corn is down a penny. Beans are up a nickel here. This is a daily chart here. Okay, and then this is a weekly, but let's look at the corn on a daily here, because we had an outside down day. Okay, we got up to 48.5 was the overnight high. It is June 1st, 7:28 a.m. Okay, unemployment is Friday. Okay, and bonds. I want to talk about bonds also, but not for right here. So 446 here, and let's look at the D's here. This is the price if you're a farmer, 474. As a matter of fact, here we got a long-term trend line right here. Okay, 472.25. Let's just go see what that is. OC in August's probably lows, maybe highs, Let's go see if we pick it up where it came from. Okay, there you go. Okay, here. This is how you draw trend lines. Now listen, okay, if you're using free data, okay, you're using whatever they're using, okay? But this is CQG professional data. If you would like to see professional charts like this, then email me, ARP@NASDOG, or stop over at NASDOG. Take one of those packages. I would also say you email me, because listen, it's research and it's education and it's trading. So have a nice day. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk. Thanks for watching.